My name's Chris Candy, and we're here in Santa Monica, California at Rip City Skates. So I guess the first set of boards here that are really notable are our black flag boards. Raymond Pettibon original artwork. Some were used as flyer artwork for the band, and there was a series of 4 boards that were done. This is the normal black flag kind of layout with the bars. Now, I believe this was the first board that they brought in. Now, these boards were done with Skip from Santa Monica Airlines. Skip did this series, but he did the reverse on the bars. And so when the boards came in for the first time to be sold, they were the wrong way. And Bill actually over there, one of the owners of the store, freaked out, was screaming at Skip, just, you know, like completely, you know, I'll fix it. And so he came in with a stencil and they redid them. So if you happen to have one of these ones, you've got a real rarity on your hand. And then obviously we did various other ones, Loose Nut. This is one of my favorites, just the color scheme on this is great. This was repainted, I believe, by Don Secchi, actually. One of the locals in Santa Monica, this guy named Jordan Schwartz, who still comes in to this day, he worked for SST, which was a really, you know, the label that was started by members of Black Flag and also a label that they were on. And so he had approached Raymond Pettibon to do a series of boards for the shop, and that's how it really started. There was a commercial that was done for these boards on the Slog video. This guy Dave Markey actually put it together.
Rip City Skates in Santa Monica introduces the new Raymond Pettibon skateboard designs for 1984.
Interesting story, I guess Jim, the owner of the store, went to go meet the band, and they were staying, I believe, at Pettibon's art studio, and they kind of walk in and it's just kind of filthy punk house, and Jim, the owner, kind of sees this guy sitting under a table kind of in the fetal position and goes, well, who's that over there? And they go, oh, well, that's Henry. He's not speaking today. And, you know, obviously the band dynamic was very apparent that day. But these are the black flag boards. Definitely, you know, in my opinion, some of the rarest stuff that's in the shop. This store has been around in the heyday of skateboarding, and it's been able to collect a lot of great boards from Santa Monica Airlines and Tony, you know, with Alva Skates, and then, you know, kind of go up. And this kind of shows a little bit of genealogy, you know. Obviously, we have a lot of Wes Humpston art. Humpston's artwork is definitely very apparent for, you know, late 70s, early 80s skateboard artwork, you know, and it definitely is kind of an icon and an image of this shop in particular. But we have, you know, various Humpston artwork. That's Skip, I believe, with the biplanes, but there you go. And then more Bulldog stuff here. Dressen's board here, he's signed. You know, the cool thing is a lot of these boards, you know, when the skaters do come in, we're going to be able to get them to sign it. And, you know, we've been around for so long that we've been able to get a lot of signatures. Obviously the Hosoi board is like a very important one, but this one's fun too. You know, not a lot of people have the Lonnie Toft board. You know, this kind of was this idea that you were going to be able to do like the never-ending, you know, pool ride and pool grind with a board setup like this. The Julien Stranger board here is cool. All originals too, which is really nice, and that's like the point that's cool about this shop. You know, we were able to order a few more for ourselves over the years and really hold on to them. But let's get to the interesting stuff, the hand-drawn stuff, because I think that that really is what sets the shop, you know, apart from other stores. So we're getting into the more hand-drawn stuff, local to the shop. It's been in many times. Natas hand-drew a bunch of boards, left them here for us to kind of hold up. Gonzalez did the same. We have definitely a ton of Gonzalez stuff. We have one of his over here actually that's worth looking at. A silk screen of a board that was done, but then Mark kind of threw his own, you know, tribal markings on it. This is another Mark board right here. Yeah, this is kind of the wall of Mark, really, I guess. You know, some of his crooked ones, some of his real ones, which are cool. Unfortunately, some of the good stuff isn't here right out on the wall because of the damage that was going on to them. But that one's great, you know, that's a classic one right there.